Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining today. And if you're watching a replay, hey. Also, I want to pick up conversation that we started with last week, where we were talking about Chrome extensions that we can use as influencers. And I want to share a little quick something that's new to me before we get into that. And I just want to see if anybody knew about this. I'm doing a screen share. Did you know that Kohl's now has influencer storefronts? I find it kind of amusing, but because you go to one page and you can see all the influencers, like, influencer storefronts here. So I'm just curious if anyone knew about that. Was it just me who I just happened to randomly run across that doing my research for today? And Michelle said, nope, she didn't hear of it. So I don't feel too bad. I'm going to put a link in the chat, I think. Yeah. And Stephanie never heard of it either. I just think it's a fun thing. And actually, I found this influencer. Megan hasn't heard of it. And it's very small. And I'm not really surprised that, some of us haven't heard of it because when I went to that link, I don't know, maybe 2 dozen people were there. However, the young lady who I saw, and I saw her on Instagram originally, I think. And then I said, well, I bet you she got a LTK. Sure enough, she had a LTK. And then she was talking about Kohl's. So I said, well, let me go check this out. And it took me to her storefront. And then I saw, see all influencer storefronts. And then when I clicked on that, but she wasn't in. So I was like, okay, yeah. This is how these retailers, they try their best to cobble and piece together these resources for us, but some of them are just so far behind. And then I don't know. I don't even know if they just are all working from scratch and trying to reinvent the wheel, because of course they're trying to model Amazon, right? So who knows? Anyway, welcome to everybody who just came in. Thanks so much for joining today. We're going to talk about Chrome extensions. And first, does anybody have any questions from what we talked about last week? We were able to talk about, opening Chrome, checking it, making sure that you have the up-to-date version. And I showed you where you can look at all of your extensions on one page. But hang on, I do see a question came in. And Stephanie, out, I'm not seeking out any more individual influencer programs. However, I like things like Bendable, Brand Cycle, etc., where you can promote all the places at once. And Megan wants to know, what is Brand Cycle? Stephanie, you want to unmute and tell us a little bit about it? I don't know about it.
Good morning or
Hey.
afternoon.
Yes,
Um,
afternoon.
I don't know how to describe it briefly. It's the same like how Bendable works, where you just apply to Brand Cycle, and once approved, you can promote. I'm pretty sure like Dollar Tree's on there, Walmart's on there. I don't know, like they have hundreds of brands like all the other ones. So it's just one way to sign up with one, like, I don't even know what you call it, platform. And then you have access to promote and earn small commissions from all the brands instead of signing up for Target, signing up for Kohl's, signing up for Walmart. I personally get overwhelmed with all the different logins. So I'd rather sign up for one that does it all for me.
So you're on it then, I guess.
I am on it.
Mhm.
I haven't posted it from like any brand cycle links. I have a couple inside my blog that I need to go and make sure they still work because it seems like they did some updating to their platform. But I have been approved and I've used their links in the past, so I just need to check and see if everything's still working the way I expect it to.
Okay, all right. So we have a couple avatars here today. We're not only do we have Foz, but we have Angela Livingston. Hey, Angela. Okay. And happy Friday, Lorraine. Thank you. All right. So I showed you how to toggle on and off extensions as well. But one thing that we didn't get a chance to get into, and this is what we're going to start with, is our amazing Logi extension. Hang on, let me get the screen share together. Because, first of all, of course, things are always changing, right? Things are always being updated and of course there's a lot of you guys that are new. So let's just talk about the Logi extension. So when you actually click on the Logi extension that's going to be up in your toolbar. Now, if you don't see it, you have to click on that little puzzle piece and then pin it so that it shows up. All right. Is everybody familiar with that aspect of Chrome? Just type in the chat and let me know if you're not. And so the very first thing that you see at the top is your recommended opportunities. And, usually these are some of the newer brands. Now, I took this screenshot last week. Okay. It's all different now if you click on it. For me, it was anyway. Then your recent content. And that would include stuff that you've uploaded to Amazon as well as what we're going to go over today. I was walking Michelle through last week, but I do have some screenshots for you today about adding content. And then that plus button there, that's where you can add get started on setting up your live stream or a product post or a shoppable video. And that's actually where some Logi AI tools are hidden. And I know we have not talked about the Logi AI tools in a while, but I want to hold off on that until we go through a couple more things. And what's the most important thing here? Well, it's not the most important, but a very important thing here at the bottom where you see I have the arrow pointing is that green lightning bolt. Now, if yours is any color other than green, that means you need to press this sync Amazon affiliate now and sync everything. And if it's still like maybe after half an hour or something like that, if it's still a different color other than green, then you need to reach out to help. Or, maybe there's an error message there that tells you what's going on. Okay. So I don't know if you guys are actually ever clicking on that or not. Okay, so here is Stephanie's Brand Cycle affiliate code. If anybody wants to join Brand Cycle, I'm just going to click on that and have it open. And of course, I'm not going to do anything with it right now. But then, people are saying yes, yes, good. All right, now. So that's Logi's extension. Any questions? Anybody have any feedback or anything about that? Danielle, thank you for being here, Danielle.
Yeah, I had a question. Can you hear me?
Yes. How
I'm
you
sorry,
doing?
I joined late.
That's
So,
okay.
did you had to log into Amazon first, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I think we should all always be logged into Amazon. But yes, to answer your question, yep.
Okay.
Like, why would you log out? What would be the advantage of that? I mean, even if you were just a shopper, like,
hmm
why, maybe if you have multiple people using your computer and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's the case for me. I got
Okay,
multiple people using my
got it.
machine here.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to wrap my brain around that because if anybody touch my computer, well,
Yeah.
no. First of all, nobody's here, but
Yeah, I
Mr.
gotta kick
Rodney.
my sons off my computer. It's my computer,
Yeah.
but I gotta kick them off of it.
Well, you got them working for you. They got enough money to buy their own computers. They just want to be on your
Well, they
stuff.
all got work laptops,
Yeah.
but my computer at my desk, I gotta tell you, it's pretty powerful, and I got a huge
Uh-huh.
screen, and they
Uh-huh.
love it.
Yep, yep. I see. I just want to say hi to Melissa and Deborah and Ujama and Lily. Shop with Nick is here in Terica. Okay, and Stephanie says I share my computer with a 5-year-old as well. Oh my goodness. And Deborah says, good morning, everyone. I can't imagine a 5-year-old. As much as I love my Joseph, I'll let him stand here and look, and that's about it. I might let him touch the mouse. If I missed anybody saying hi, I apologize. I think I got everybody though. All right. So let's move on to another extension. And actually, that's not what I have next. It's not another extension. It's I just want us to think about like let's start with what it's like when you're looking at a product listing and you don't have any extensions, right? What information is available? And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want you to, excuse me, I want you to see what some of the benefits of having an extension are, as we go, right? So this is happens to be a Logi product, and you, as a customer or someone who doesn't have any of the extensions, you'll see the ratings and the number of reviews and ratings, right? You see the star rating. So this one is good. It's got a 4.6. Of course, the price and, other details about the product if it's got multiple variations and all that good stuff. You can click around. Also, see where I have this number 3 down at the bottom left. You got Rufus, right? So they don't really have to look over at your videos. They don't want to. If they have a specific question, they could just go ahead and ask Rufus. Now, I think a lot of influencers know that. Let's go back over here to number 1, which is where they have the ratings and reviews. But if you click on that, you'll also see an AI summary. Customers think this is a great product, and it'll tell you specific things like maybe with a light it might be the brightness of it or the effectiveness of it, whether it's worth it for the money. Most customers don't even know you can do that, but some do, right? So that's maybe helpful to you when you're um, developing your content, whether or not you want to purchase this item or if you've been matched, whether you actually want to accept it as a match or thinking about, okay, when I do get that product in, what are the things that I need to focus on based on these customer questions or the feedback that customers have left? Well, and we've kind of talked about that kind of stuff before, but I just wanted to go over that really quickly. And let me go to the next one. This next one is, oh, very simple one. Here, when I got a lot of tabs and windows open, it's hard for me to get back to Zoom. Apologize for that. And that's going to be the Logi extension. So let's just say this wasn't even a Logi product, right? This is any product. See where I had that one there in red? That's where you're going
Metal
to.
touching metal.
Hey, Tarika, can you put yourself on mute, dear? Thank you. That's where you would add your product over into your Logi and where it would show up under My Products. Okay. So a lot of times, in this particular case, there's only these two variations, but let's just say it was a fashion thing or something that comes in different colors or in 2 packs or 5 packs or whatever. I always make sure that I'm on the one that I want to send because you can send all colors if it's like a shirt, right? And it comes in 18 colors. You can send them all. To me, that clutters up my products. But I always make sure that I navigate to the one that I want to send. Maybe I like the blue ones, or like fall time, I want to make sure I click on the chocolate colored one. And that's the one I send over to Logan. Okay? So that's that piece. All right, so now let's go to a different extension. And we have not had a chance to talk about this one yet. And this is Fluencer Fruit. Fluencer Fruit, uh, the young lady Liz developed Fluencer Fruit and has really made this a really powerful extension for influencers. And I do want to let you guys be the first ones to know that I am going to be like a moderator over in the little community that she has over there. And also, they're working on a free version because this is a paid extension, but a free one is going to be, of course, it'll have limited functionality. But this is where you can see a bunch of different pieces of data about this product. However, these are the things that I think would be most important to you. Of course, the ASIN. We always want a quick way we can grab the ASIN because there's so many things we can do with the ASIN. Next, and Michelle asked about this the other day, the total influencers. Like you can see how many videos are in the carousel, you can see the upper, the lower, but the total influencers. So this one has 10. So that means the carousel is full. And there's even actually some other videos there that can be rotated if Amazon chooses to rotate them or not. Maybe that may make you say, maybe I don't want to do a video about this. Or it would make you say, oh, I better make sure I watch all those videos. Hi, Stas. I watch all those videos and make sure I cover all the things that they didn't talk about, especially going down to those questions that we talked about earlier, hitting that star rating and seeing, that summary, that AI summary. You don't have to read the reviews. I'm sorry, customer reviews. You don't even have to read them anymore because AI summarizes it for you, right? And you can do that. So to make your video possibly get into the rotation, of course, we know there's no guarantees, right? All right. Then there's the influencer commission rate. And of course, this particular one is a Logi product. So, that's separate from your Logi commission. Then what we have over here is the BSR, where I have the number 4. That's the bestseller rank. It's telling you what category. So this is health and household. Amazon is a beast when it comes to these categories, right? And then, like, here's this other one, 346 in light therapy products. There's a category called light therapy products, huh? Yeah, that's how you know. There's a category called light therapy products, okay? And then my video, well, if it was low stock, it would say yes, but of course it says no. And this one says my video, and if it was, it would say lower, I believe it would say lower, upper, or whatever here. So there. Hi, admin. Who's that? Who are you, admin?
Oh,
Hi. Okay, you put yourself on mute. All right, let's hear from the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, wait, sorry, Stas. I ain't know Ehud had his hand up. And I'm sorry, I knew him first.
Yeah, so we'll leave the legend for in a few minutes, because once you talked about Fluencer Fruit and about the Logi extension, it's a great time to just jump in and mention to everybody that there's amazing things that are happening soon with probably all the extensions. But I think Fluencer Fruit are going to be testing this first. And I know it's a little bit of a secret, but I'm going to share it with you. And I hope that our friends at Fluencer Fruit will be okay with that. But you are going to be able to have direct access to all the Logi opportunities right from the Fluencer Fruit extension, meaning that once you actually go to that page, like you said, the Live Pro page, you'll immediately see that there is an active Logi promotion for it, with the commission that they pay over on Logi, and a button that allows you to immediately go and create content for it on Logi, to go to the Logi page for that, as well as if you're on any product, we will be able to show you related product opportunities. So basically, no matter what extension you're using, we want really to give you that amazing ability to know, hey, there's a chance for me to make a lot of more money using the Logi extension. So, and also we have the second Liz here in the house. She's also an amazing creator of software. So we have Liz from Fluencer Fruit, and we have the other Liz here. So two Lizes. I don't even know how to say it, but she's also developing amazing things. So hopefully we'll be able to share that soon if she'll want to. But I want to implement those features with her as well. So I just feel like we're really growing, and I think that a lot of people ask us why it's a Logi session. Why do you talk about all these other extensions? And we always keep on saying that our main goal right now is to build the biggest community of Amazon influencers, and by literally helping as many creators of software as possible, and kind of joining everybody together to really provide the most value for Amazon influencers. That's our main goal. So I just wanted to mention that, and I feel like it's going to be huge, and just stay tuned for that, because there's so much to come with that. So yeah, with that being said, let's give the legend maybe time to talk.
Okay, let me give the introduction. The man, the myth, the legend, Stas Ive.
First
Hey,
of all,
Stas.
guys, nice to see you, everyone. I am turned 47 and 20, October 20th, and I had a birthday. The other thing, I spent this birthday on my feet 2 days in a huge event of innovative. It was in Manhattan. It was amazing. It is very big event for the sellers. When I move and promote Logi, I see how as the mind shift of sellers, it is switch why it is actually needs to be done content inside the ecosystem of Amazon, such as it's called on-site. So this is something that is interesting. The people who are with Logi a long time, we see that we are kind of growing slowly but surely. We have big brands like US Polo. We have Jessica Simpson. Who else? We are bringing, and this is what I would like to tell you how my week passed, and I'm already big boy, and I'm proud of myself and what's going on in the community. But why I raised the hand actually, Eileen, it is to, as you mentioned, Amazon algorithm. It is the algorithm that became independent working with AI. So is now for each of the buyer who looking something, what he's need to show him with no any kind of logic behind that. Amazon sees someone looking for something that it is important for him to find and figure out and is not really close to buy it or not. So Amazon will show him the content that it is, will bring him more and more data, like more information that is seeking for him to final end within 14 days to make a closing deal. Like Amazon provide 14 days. It is called last touch attribution. This is how algorithm work. 14-day attribution, it is how algorithm work. If someone visit listing and look at the product more than 1 minute, looking at the video carousel, reading the all data information about the product itself, so Amazon will hunt for this particular buyer within 14 days. Unfortunately, Logi creator, like on-site creator, have from those 14 days every time batch of 24 hours. You know that, right? If not, it is only 24 hours. If you are getting add to the cart, you get the commission. If not, you have another opportunity within 14 days to get those attention. So we're talking about right now, and you're showing in a extension of the category, like the carousel on the bottom, that it is within one session, you can be opportunity to show. As you said, Aileen, it is, who knows? You don't know, like who Amazon will show you or not. But I would like to surprise you guys. And it's very important to understand. If you are, and you are everyone familiar with the report that Amazon provide for you once a month, Logi show it as well. I guess I can show you in a second what report I'm talking about. Share my screen. And if we're gonna go to the report that it is showing us something like that, everyone familiar with this report, right? All right. So this report, it is a tool for every one of you to know how you perform. If you want to get on the first page of the product itself, the top carousel 5 products, it is something that is provided for Amazon with the conversion, like with the conversion more than 20%. If you are get there, so you're good to go. You're gonna be stuck over there because you bring to Amazon as much as possible engagement and conversion. For the people who located in the bottom, you can win it if you're not even there. How it's work, and I will tell you how algorithm works. If you are showing some pictures and those pictures provide for you click to the listing itself, guess who gonna be in the bottom of carousel the first day? Even if you're not there showing by the extension, it's gonna be your content because you bring the customer. If you are doing a video and you want to get to this carousel, bring engagement from awareness. If within the picture, like when you have those reports, you're doing different kind of pictures and not all of them showing impressions, but if you're doing different each category, I will explain to you how it's work. Regarding the pictures can be squares, picture can be rectangular, like in a phone format, and it's going to be like desktop format, like 16 by 9. So each category have different audience when Amazon prioritize what type of picture to show. When you receive a product, do 3 different pictures, even though they can be the same. Just upload it, add over there hashtagging that is related, because Logi right now, when you receive the products, we're sending you suggestion what hashtagging to add, because we already know what hashtag with this particular category Amazon are more searchable. Just utilize it. Take 3 pictures, divide all those 5-10 hashtags that we provide for each different pictures that you're doing. The pictures that provide for your traffic, people who log in to the product itself, guess what? In the bottom of the carousel, even though you wasn't being shown over there, Amazon will prioritize your video there, and its video will show conversion or clicks and conversion. You can go and up of the carousel on the top. This is how you can win this path of awareness, consideration, and conversion spot. So this is one of the tools that I measure with our database and how it's work. You can experiment by yourself. So go to your reports when you're posting. If you're doing the pictures, look at the pictures that it provide for your clicks. So not all of them provide the clicks. It takes some time. Go to this products itself. Stay in about 40 seconds and the listing itself, like that is transferred from this picture, and go to the listing in the bottom of the carousels, even do refresh and scroll again, and you're gonna see the first your video. So this is how you win those spots. So the pictures, it is an entrance to be on those placements. Even it's everything is packed. So the way to get there, you need to provide consideration content that Amazon gonna put in search by interest. I don't know, it's many different placements over there. Or checkout page, you have found the thank you page card. So it is one person doing checkout. So you can see in the bottom square picture, it could be only squares. So if you press over there and stay in the listing more than 40 seconds, or refresh the page and scroll down, you're gonna see your product over there, even though you are not was in the first place. So this is something that is important to understand and to know how to manipulate or create more content for one product to win those conversion spots. So this is what I wanted to show you and explain to you guys.
Okay. Of course, there's a bunch of questions, but
Sure.
my question goes first because I got the mic. No. You said 3 sizes, but I only heard you talk about 2. You said square and you said horizontal.
And
What's-
vertical.
What size vertical does that matter?
16 by 9, 9 by 16.
Okay, so the actual dimension doesn't matter as long as it's 9 by 16. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so I wish we had some examples where we could show
You
that.
can, I just don't want to go to the privacy because we have over here, because it is Juliana's account and I'm really,
Yeah. No, I'm
confident.
not saying.
yeah,
I
but you can
think-
experiment by yourself in your account.
Yes. Okay. So what you're saying is we go to a listing. I just want to make sure everybody understands. You're going to go to a listing, a product listing, but you're going to stay there for, no, you're shaking your head. I got that wrong already? Gee
All right.
whiz.
So
What is
you need
wrong?
to generate content that is called awareness. Those contents, these
Yes.
pictures.
Yes.
As soon you are going to the listing from your content, and if you have a video for this product as well, then you will be able to stay over there about 1 minute, do refresh and scroll down to the video, the carousel in the bottom, that it's 10 videos, you will be able to see your video.
You mean I'll be able to see my photo?
Video.
Video. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm, mhm.
All right. So how does the photo help?
The
I'm-
photo
I'm-
help
Okay.
to bring attention. So photo bring attention to something that you want to promote. You're promoting. So you
Okay.
can do some kind of, as we remember, we spoke about those ones, like 70% of the pictures supposed to be with the product. So we had our amazing influencer, dadreviews.org, Lane. So have show us in Google that you can add, and Google tell us how many percent product we see in the picture, right? Lane, we still, you remember what is, if you can share with us, it will be amazing. So if you are doing attention for the algorithm, that algorithm understand, oh, this is the product that she promote. So, and it's provide for your clicks. So it's supposed to be shown by Amazon. You need to go to your back end to see all content that you generate and see only the content that is algorithm see you and provide you impressions. So it show you somewhere. So you can see clicks, even if it's 3 clicks. Go to these particular pictures. Go from these pictures to the listing itself. Spend there about a minute, refresh the page, go to the bottom of the carousel, and you will gonna see your products. But you must to trigger the algorithm within 40 seconds. You need to go over the listing, scrolling up, down, look at the pictures. So this is how you give the algorithm that you are interesting. I don't know like how it's look like if I'm doing from my personal account, because I try to do it from incognito. So it is working very well.
Okay. Great.
Mhm.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. And also earlier someone said that asking me or Ehud to follow up with some visuals. Yeah, I not today, but it's something that I would definitely need to explore and try to wrap my head around. And of course, we've been asking this question, and Lane put it in the chat. to have an explanation of each and every one of those categories.
Oh my God.
The IVE, the video image block, the storefront links, the others, the Insuto.
All right, guys.
I'm
Regarding
just
this
happy I know
part,
how to pronounce Insuto.
yeah, Eileen, I do collect some spots where the widget located. It is a lot of technical parts because it's a widget. It's how Amazon built it. Right now, they became more and more dynamic because Amazon can show us a placement that it is after if you are not buying within, I don't know, like within 14 days of attribution and you're not buying within 5 days or whatever. So I just want to show you the spots that suddenly appear because Amazon see that I'm looking for this product in past 3 days in a row. I'm not really sure to buy it and what to buy it. I will show you a second. You see my screen? Still see my screen, right?
No, you
No.
gotta share your screen again.
Okay, so let me do this lower. I will show you. So I have kind of question reply because I see questions over here. Eileen, it is kind of not something that I can exactly to say for all of them because every time Amazon adding a new spots. So these are spots that I was like I have 3 cats and we was looking for a cat paw trimmer. They are between $40 to $9. We couldn't decide what to buy. And I was looking for 4 days. Is anyone saw this particular spot for the influencer that called Explore and Learn with the videos? It is anyone saw it and when they are buying something
Never.
on Amazon? This is
You know,
all spot of
honestly.
influencers. This is not advertising. And it is sudden appear after 3 days in a row to looking for the product itself. We purchase it, but whatever. So regarding the hashtagging that you are guys asking, what does the hashtagging mean? So we have we sending to all our influencer who receive the products. So we're sending those type of emails, and I guess let me just to show. I don't know what's happened over here. So my question is like, should we send it, Ehud, and every time that we send the product with the, I don't really.
Absolutely. More info is always better. And I know we've
We
talked
do
about
sending it, but my question is if it is should be done prior you receive the products or after as a reminder. So it is, if you remember, you have a reminder that you when you did not create the content within 14 days, you actually receive an email with what type of products to do there or a hashtagging. This is I don't see it on my somehow right now. So I need
but
maybe
what
to refresh.
about the person who does do the thing right away? They still need that information, right? So they're not even going to see that reminder email.
I agree with you. So this is something that we need to improve because it's helped a lot. It has solved the problem with the keywords because we know what keywords need to promote right away. So we know what hashtagging have the because each hashtagging when you're going to search by your interest, we see a list of the hashtagging, but this is not all of them. You actually can see when people posting and it's have clickable hashtagging, they're not always in the main category hashtagging, but it is a lot of content that generate with this hashtag, and it's important to add because your content going and compile with this particular hashtagging folder, so you can be able to explore more faster, and Amazon will show you. But let me just to try again, and maybe I will show you the place that it is the email that we're sending. So you know what I'm talking about, Eileen, right? So the email that we're sending for reminder.
The reminder email, yes,
generated.
I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have on the bottom over there the hashtag and stuff that is telling you what hashtag is important for you to add because they have a clusters. So you know you saw them.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we are doing actually amazing. Ehud, any chance you can demonstrate for community what email we are talking about, the hashtag?
I'm looking through my I forget who it comes from, so it doesn't come from Emmy. So I don't know what the sender's name is.
It is Emmy. I think it's in Emmy.
Okay, I don't see
so
anyone
let me
that
just
say-
do
Reminder.
Try it again, and it's gonna be all emails. And
reminder
over here,
before-
the flag. I don't know. I
don't.
don't see it.
Does anybody have one that they can tell me a subject line or?
Well, in the next, hour or two, it's a Friday, so probably a bunch of people will be getting those reminder emails for every content that they missed out on. So you'll be
Okay.
able to all see it. I can also share my screen if needed, but for everyone is something different because the AI is literally looking at your own content and trying to recommend some ideas if you have some kind of a blackout and you're not sure what to create. So it's the perfect way of just, hey, you might be missing a content. Here's some great ideas for a post, for a script, for a video, kind of like general ideas that are related to your style that the AI is actually writing. And, and we're just making it better and better. And, also you have to keep in mind that sometimes our system is not fast enough to capture that content on Amazon if you posted it. So, if you get an email and you already created content for it, just, replying to that email and saying, hey, I already created content for it. Here's the link. Then the support team can actually immediately just link it and make sure that it's all fine. So, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to ask everyone to be patient because of course I wasn't prepared to to
Sorry,
share that.
Eileen, but
So
I really want to be helpful and just provide information
Mhm.
that is clear
I'm
for me, and I see it.
no, I'm just saying that I will get that for us for next time. And that's why I'm asking people to be patient.
And I do
But
have people confused
okay.
more and more. I'm not sure
All
where
right, so
and
here's
if anything
one.
I can help with. So I will.
Okay, so here is one. Wait a minute. Let me see. It's the best way for me to show you guys this. I better make this a PDF. And I'm going to, thanks Danielle for giving me the wording. And hang on. I had to make it a PDF so I could share it because I don't want to share my whole email thing there.
There I go. I have it. I found it.
Oh, too late now. I already got it.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so I have an example here. But there was a mix up with the
Exactly.
shipment, y'all, just so y'all know. I have posted about 5 things on this little necklace at this point. So anyway, this was the necklace. We're talking about Jessica Simpson earlier. So here's the image post ideas, short form video idea, social post idea, along with the hashtags suggestions. Now, I didn't
Exactly what I'm
use
talking about.
I didn't use the hashtag suggestions, but I actually tagged Jessica Simpson style on Instagram. That was just yesterday, I believe I posted it. I posted this necklace so many places I can't even remember. But anyway, I did not see these because when I saw this email, I was like, oh, that was kind of sent to me by mistake. Anyway, because there was a problem with the shipment, but I got it now and everything's all set. But I'm glad you brought that up. And hopefully everyone is making sure they take a look at these emails. And it really would be great if there was a way we could get these suggestions when right after we accept the product.
Absolutely.
Eileen, who is that email coming from?
It's coming from, wait a minute, let me go back to my actual email. I hang off.
I will tell you right now. It's
I got
coming from Logi Reminder, and it's coming from N at logi@email.com.
Good. Okay, you
Mhm.
got to it before me because
I guess I see I see a
Ann,
couple.
okay. Ann.
Yeah, I see
And
a couple, but how often do you get those? I mean, I've done multiple. I only see 2.
That's why I say it would be better if it comes before because you probably are doing the content right away. So it would be better if it comes before we get to that, hey,
we're gonna
here's a
work on it, Eileen.
reminder. Yeah, because, at this
More than
point,
that, if you're scrolling down, you will be able to see the content that already done very well as a suggestion from same type of
I
products.
sure did, and I
So-
didn't scroll down. You're right. Yep.
If let me just I will this is my I found my one. So
Okay.
as you see it, you see my screen, right?
Yep.
We have all the hashtagging that is hide, and you not really see the hashtagging clusters from whatever Amazon provide. We already have it over here, and we are already have something the person creates same type of products and then very well. They not just create, they are have good performance, and we have a suggestion on all of this same type of the product.
Good, good. Okay. Thank you, Stas. Yeah, that wasn't even what we were talking about, but this is gold. Thank you so very much. That's why we always want to thank you when you come in the room. You always
I love
great
to be
things.
here. Story that is not coming every week, but
Um,
I'm really working very hard to do stuff. But I just want you guys gonna be succeed. And what you need to understand, I'm gonna take couple of last minutes to like and we'll release it. So I just want you will understand our mission. It is to provide to the people who buying the product that we are showing them what is available, how to use it, and why it's better than other. So you need to this all content for all this flow of awareness, consideration, and conversion. Maybe in the first place you don't see like picture work, and if you're doing it not right and a not right size for the particular category, Amazon may be not showing them, and people saying, oh, it's not visibility. But if you're gonna try every time to release 3 different pictures, let's be the same pictures, that is square, that is like 16 by 9 and 9 by 16, to add different hashtagging, you're gonna figure out from those 3 within this category what Amazon prioritize, and you're gonna see the clicks. When you have those clicks will continue to help you to be on final stage of the funnel, such as conversion, to be in the bottom of the carousel. Even you're not there, it will increase the upper, like increase chance for you to be showing there, because you bring the customer from the awareness right now is in a consideration on conversion. So you're going to be showing your content, and you will be able to fight for it more often and strategically than you are doing only videos and I'm not there, I'm going to transfer myself to the other content for other products. So this is how you can get this approach of awareness, consideration, and conversion. Please, someone who understand that in doing that, they are have good results. And the reports that we shown in Logi, in Amazon show itself, you can see you have more clicks, you increase your on video, you increase your sales. Although maybe on the clicks on the picture, you not really have sales because Amazon sometimes not paying for those placements. But those placements allowed you to get on the placement like conversion in the video and carousel at the bottom, be showing more often than other people. So
Yes.
this is something that I want to clarify.
Yes, and I see the conversation, Stephanie and Antoine, and actually I have said the same thing, that it would be better if we see these emails early in the process, like right after we accept, instead of when we get the reminder. And Stas has already said they are working on it. Okay, y'all. I know what happens is sometimes we get to go into the different screens and everything, and so much happens, so much information coming down the pipeline, and I will try my best to distill some of this information when we can go over it again next week. And of course, I have questions too. So let's just, when we get the replay, watch the replay and take in as much as we can. All right.
Eileen,
So, yeah,
just a quick,
yeah.
just a quick thing. You know, it's funny. I can actually say that we're not sending the information that the AI is giving you as soon as you accept the product, because we don't want to kind of brainwash you to do something that, you know, maybe you have an idea and then all of a sudden we send you that But I guess that it's a stupid thing to say, just send it over, say thank you for accepting this product. Here's the brief that the AI created for you. See if it helps you. You know, I'm just gonna put something small for my own approach to AI. Um, the problem is that many times the AI is talking instead of us. So many of us are just stopped creating what we really feel, and we just let the AI talk. And I wrote an entire musical about how the media is controlling our thoughts and stuff, literally 20 years ago. But now it's becoming more and more real about how you think you create, but all you do is emulate. You literally think you are saying your own words, but the AI is talking through you. So it's just like an entire philosophical approach that people need to ask themselves. If I'm actually using AI to help me write the script, am I really showing what I feel and what I think and kind of my own thing, or am I letting the AI speak through me and I'm just the face and the voice of that huge monster that we don't know what it is yet, but someone trained it to say and do things in a specific way. It's just interesting. Soon I'll probably share with you the beautiful song that I wrote about it. It's really cool. I'll probably share it in the group or something. But yeah, think about what is unique to you and what sometimes is really the AI, even though if you know how to make the AI a real mirror, that's the secret. Like, only when you're in front of it, it can create content that is 100% you and not let it create a reflection of something that is not you. But it's, again, philosophical approach. But yeah, I just wanted to mention
Yeah,
that. Go ahead.
we don't get too philosophical when it comes to Amazon shoppable videos.
Or to make money. Oh, we are here
Right?
to make money.
Yes. Okay, Danielle has a question. Well, before I even read your question, Danielle, I just want you to know, just take a look at Stas. Whenever you look at Stas, no, you're talking data. The man lives, breathes, and sleeps data. Okay. And I've never even been to his house, and I know that already. But anyway, just wanted to know, Danielle was asking about the hashtags and was there data behind it. So I already answered that for you. So Sasha, you don't have to answer.
No, I have to answer. I just want to mention over here that it will be clear, it is absolutely all data that we provide. We provide by knowing the data and know what people mention a lot. When like you mention a lot, Amazon create a folder with all those mentioned by hashtagging. Hashtagging, it's like a folder. If a lot of people mention it, so you have created folder. So, and it is how people searching. So this is what we do. We're searching the Amazon ecosystem to know what people mention. And in this report, we provide it. So you can utilize it and see what content is work from which hashtagging, and you're doing like decision continuing what type of hashtagging and type of picture for the next your content creation.
Okay. We're going to go back into talking about the extensions because I got to get through this, right? Because this is the second time I tried to talk to you guys about this. So now we're going back to this Life Pro product. And now we're looking at the Oink extension. Now, we all know Oink does a whole lot of things, but I just want to show you one of the things that it does on the actual product listing. Now it's going to show you the parent ASIN as well as give you a way to grab the ASIN. Collaboration tracker, we're not going to talk about, but for those who use Oink and who know, this is a place where you would add it to your collaboration tracker, and you kind of could get the idea just by the name of it. You're collaborating with the brand and you want to keep track of that. Okay. All right. So that's just a little taste of Oink. And one of my favorite extensions, my favorite, besides Logi, of course, is the YouTube shopping. And I know all of you don't have access to it, but I just want to show you something really cool because as you even start to broaden your horizons, right? So now I click on this YouTube shopping extension. See the little red one up at the top? It's going to tell me the other retailers that also sell this product or similar product because this not an exact science with this particular extension. So it's letting me know that Macy's as well as Life Pro, and all this time that Life Pro has been with Logie, I never knew they had their own website that they were selling stuff from there too. But we're not going to go to their website because I mean that's a no-brainer. It's their website, right? I just want you to see Macy's. All right, hang on. I gotta make sure I'm sharing the right thing because YouTube actually didn't show me the exact product, but it told me that they sell Life Pro. So I went over to Macy's and clicked on, Life Pro, and here it is. The same price as Amazon. It's also available on Macy's. So the reason why I'm telling you this, if you're doing other programs besides just Amazon Influencer, let's say you're doing LTK or you're doing Benable, or I don't know how this brand cycle works, but let's just say that's one of the others. You may want to mix things up. You may not always want to send people to Amazon all the time.
Hey,
It's good to
Eileen, did
know.
that extension tell you what the commission rate was for like a Macy's?
Yes, it did.
It
And
did?
let me go
Okay.
back to that screenshot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Because that could be an opportunity for everyone if you are doing off-site links, even though you may not have the YouTube, you may not be applied or into the YouTube affiliate things. If you use Genius Links, you can go on the back end of Genius Links. This tool will tell you exactly which stores have that item, and you get a higher percentage. Just change that Genius link to, the Macy's link or whatever it is.
Now, this is only going to be if you're promoting this product on YouTube, because remember, this is the YouTube extension. So
Right,
this
but
is
it'll
no,
tell
no, I'm
you.
just telling everybody else. I know
Okay.
you know. I know
Well,
you
just-
know, right? So if you did a video, let's say you did your video for Amazon and then you repurpose that video on YouTube, but you want to give people other options. If you're in the YouTube affiliate shopping program, then you get this extension and then you see it's 15% commission at Macy's because of course you would not get the Logie commission because you would be selling it from Macy's, not Amazon, right? Y'all got that? But it's just a comparison. Just so happens that we're talking about a Logie product. I could have picked any other different product, but I wasn't anticipating this question. I should have, right? So let's just say this was not a Logie product. Let's just say we were comparing the regular Amazon commission, which I can't remember. Let's just say it was 3.5%, but I don't think it was that much, but let's just say it was. Compared to Macy's through YouTube, because I don't know how much Macy's, if you're a Macy's affiliate, I don't even know if there is one. You probably have to go to Impact or whatever.
So just to let you know, there is a website called Magic Links that I used to use in the past, and basically they're an aggregator for a whole bunch of affiliate programs. So if you can't find it or you're not in one of those, you can just put the Macy's link into that, and it'll spit out an affiliate link for you. I think they take like a small
Magic
commission
Links.
for
Awesome.
hooking that up for you.
And I don't know how much the commission is with LTK, for those of you who have LTK. And I don't know how much it is for Benable. And of course, because this is because Macy sells so many different things, sort of like Amazon, not as many as Amazon, but you know what I mean. Benable will probably say variable commission because it depends upon the category. So there. Now, I know it's the top of the hour, but I have something else to show you guys. And I do not want this to carry over to next week because Michelle asked about the Logie matches. I'm sorry, about adding a content link to Logi Matches. And I just want to make sure that everybody, because I know there's a lot of new people, is aware of this process of adding your content links. This lets the brands, the Logi brands, know that you're promoting their products off of Amazon. Here we are back with this necklace again, right? So I went to my matches and I clicked on the necklace. Then there's this little icon. That's the link icon. So I'm going to click on that. Because last week I was just walking you guys through it. You know, I wasn't even on camera. But this time I got all the steps by steps. So this is going to open up this modal, right? Once you click on that little link, it's going to open up this modal. The product is already there. And it's going to ask you if you did a post, a video, or a live. Forget the video on live right now. We're just talking about you did a post. You put it on, in this case, I put it on Instagram or LTK, whatever. So then you're going to put the link in there, right? All right, that's number 2. I'm sorry, did y'all see that? I just realized I don't think I was screen sharing that. All right. So once I do that, okay, then it was Instagram. There you go. I put the link there. All right. So that's step number 3. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go to step 4. Hang on. All right. So then you get this message. Oops. Nope. Not screen sharing. You get a message from Logi. We're processing to add content link into your product. Thank you for enhancing your product with the valuable information. Okay. Step 4. All right, hang on. I should learn how to make a carousel post, so I won't have to do this. All right, so now, and this is what I mentioned to you guys last time. I don't want that image. No, it's just me. You don't, all this from here on out is completely optional. Actually, this whole process is optional. Okay, so if anybody's like, wait, I haven't been doing this. Am I screwing things up? No, you're not screwing things up. This really is helpful to the brands to let them know that Logi is valuable. All right, so this is optional, but this part really is super optional. I don't want the picture of the necklace because if you notice, there's a little picture of the product that's going to appear at the bottom right anyway. So I want a better picture than this one. So I am going to get rid of that one. It's number 5. Let me find number 6. All right. Let me screen share. And how do I do that? I'm going to click the little X. Now this is only appears when you upload content. This does not appear when it comes from Amazon. You can't change whatever image comes in, okay? This is only when you've added a content link. So you're going to click the X. And then next, all right, I had to number my screenshots. Hang on. But if I don't close that one, you'll see that one again because I'll share it by mistake. All right, so next is number 7. And this one might be out of order, but that's okay. It's going to get us to the finish line. So now we're going to have this choice of where we're going to get the image from, your device, blah, 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 blah. Of course, I already had it prepared. I took a screenshot of my video because it was a vertical video. But for this purpose, you're going to need a horizontal, right? And I just try to make it so that it fits, that I don't have to change any of these crop marks that Logi already has on there because sometimes it gets funky. So if you can have an image that actually fits there, that you don't have to change anything, that's the best case scenario. Okay, number 7. Let's go to number 8. Okay, this is another thing that's totally optional. I just feel like I'm in here already, so why not change the title? Because the title will say product blah 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 of blah blah, and at the end of the thing is the name of the product. So I don't want that. I want to know. I want the brand to know. No, the Jessica Simpson chunky necklace on Instagram, because otherwise it's going to say Instagram post of, and it's going to get all cut off. All right. So I always change it. That's just me. Because, I do things like that. All right. So that was step 7. And so then the final step is just me showing you. Nope. I think it's just me saying, okay, this is what it looks like when it's all done. And so I don't think that's a big deal, but I want you to see it. So now there it is. It has the Instagram. So the platform is already on the top left, right? And then the product is at the bottom right. And then my screenshot or what have you is right there. Okay. So that's how you add those content links. I think it's important, especially if I'm doing the work. I want the brand to know, yeah, thank you for sending me this product. This is what we do. And if all of us do this, this is just going to give us happy brands. Because don't you hate it when a brand leaves, Logie? Who doesn't hate that? Stop, you raise your hand.
I hate it. I hate it, and I agree what you're saying. It is not about only for brands. It is like give you the indication, like if you're doing a checklist, you want your content do not for like sellers. You want to make money. You here, you're spending money for the extension and sign up on different platforms to be able to make money as much as possible. Before it was done like very nice for the influencer, bad for the seller that this has double dipping, and we use it. Why not to receive $50 instead 25 or whatever, So right now it has become more challenge, and you have a checklist where you want to be publish your product. And over here, you actually can show or make your checklist, because we do have checklist in our platform, but nobody use it. But you can actually to make a checklist where you want to post your product, and checklist done. And it's not only for the seller, it's for you as well. The check mark. I'm there and I done my parts. Let's jump to other product.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I see that you guys found that helpful. Thank you for giving me that feedback and letting me know that it was helpful to you, because there's so much to Logie. There is so much to Logie. All right. So I really quickly, I'm trying to bring up a screenshot without showing any personal information. A screen share, I meant to say. And there is some AI already inside of Logie, without, like what we were talking about earlier with the emails that we get, right? But, because I know everybody wants to use AI, right? So, I want to use it too. We always want to think of things that can make our lives easier. And so, whenever you've got a product here, and I'm in a matched product, okay? And so when I go down, and there's other ways you can find this information. I'm just showing you from my matches. I clicked on that product, and I go over to this tab that says edit. I go over to this tab that says edit. There's a script in here. And if I want to, I could click on this and add something that I want to say. And also, it looked really good in my sissy's backdrop. Hint, hint, alto vis. All right. So just so you know that you're not, the hashtags are not in here. No. But I just want you to see that there is something there. If you're just like, oh, I want to just get this video done, and I don't really want to think about it because I got like 8 other videos to do as well. So let me just look at these scripts. Oh, okay, there's a script. Oh, this one's good. And I can still add my personality, but you've got a starting point. You're not reading from the product description on Amazon, right? You got a little script there to get you started. You got some keywords there you could probably pull out for your title, even for your photo. Right? Y'all happy about that? Because I know y'all haven't been looking at that stuff. I know y'all haven't, because most of the time I don't. But since we're talking about this, it's also, it's helpful for all of us because we want to use AI where we can. We don't, of course, want to lose us, because that's what's going to keep us from Amazon just letting Rufus and whatever else that I showed y'all last week taking over and not needing us. We still have to put our own little personal story, our own little twist, our own little personality into it. But there's a starting point. There's something that will give you some ideas so you don't have to, go into Chat GPT. Isn't Logi? It's right there to get started. And Danielle said, have Chat GPT take the transcript from your YouTube video to get your voice. Then you got, there's so much you can do with chat and train it and get it to talk like you and think like you. But yeah, that takes time too. But it's your workflow. Everybody's got to have their own workflow. This is just to give you an idea. When you don't have, you're like, I don't know, what should I do? Well, we could probably make a list. That could probably be a great topic for one of our sessions. Like, what are the different ways that you're using AI for scripting or for whatever? Okay. So with that, let's see. I got Chat GPT in my browser now. There, as in Harpa or actual Chat GPT. No, Chat GPT has introduced a browser. Perplexity has a browser. Whatever. I'm sticking with Chrome because I don't want 2 browsers. I don't even use Safari, okay? It comes with the Mac, but you can't delete it. I think it's great for those of you who want to explore. I know all of my extensions are in Chrome. So the last thing I want to do is open another browser. And it's okay. It's all right for all those who do have that capacity. I always tell you, know your capacity. Know your capacity. I don't have capacity for another browser. I barely want to be on my phone. But you've got capacity for a Perplexity browser, a Chat GPT browser. Have at it. I love it. Some of us are, it's not about not being techie or not. It's just your capacity. Stas, what do you have to say and close out our meeting today?
Elaine, I just want to say how awesome you are. And it's so pleasant every time to be here and no any other place. And I always looking at the Friday, like 12 o'clock. It's 3. I missed Eileen again. So I just want to tell you, you are doing an amazingly, and everyone over here to make money. It's like so shiny objects and stuff to do. And you're saying, I would like to focus. I just want to tell you, because I am because of my bestie friend Ehud within those AI in early stages, when nobody know what is that, we became as members of AI, OpenAI, since they opened the door for only businesses to try and test. This is why Logi come as an idea and working with. So what I would like to say to everyone, AI, it is make you a superpower person. Right now, today, we can focus on 10% what we like. All rest we can delegate. So if you are able to have from the product that you receive, to take and understand without to do a research, what is the best topic that people want to hear about this user of these products, or how to compile the right speech, how many to do them, let the AI to do that and create your video in 1 hour and don't do all this research. It is not replace us. It is just make our more stronger. So regarding the AI browsers, whatever you use in your extension in Chrome, it is automatically transferred to the Perplexity. You don't need to reinstall. It's there. So I will tell you how I'm using a Perplexity with another example that I done today. I have my brand, I have products that I work with brands, and I have a product in hand with done content. And as you know, in Creator Connection, you are over there, need to resubmit. If you not resubmit the content that you generate, so you're missing the part to create to have a commission from Creator Connection. So I come over there. It is like about 20 of them, and new campaigns generated for the brands that I have a content. You think I have a time to sit down and press the button and wait when it's gonna be open and then submit it and to go to another one? It is take me half an hour. I come to Perplexity, I'm telling them, submit all campaigns. I'm leaving the browser, I'm back in half an hour, all of them submitted without me do anything. This is one of the things that you can utilize. What I tried to say, you can do whatever you want and focus on 10% that you want and figure out what AI can help you, this superpower, more narrow down on what you really like. This is our future, guys. It is not a replacement. As we became a super people, every one of us. We don't need to know coding. We don't know to research. We don't need anything. Everyone like the research and don't like to do any other stuff. Be what you like to be. Make those 10% that you love to do and all 90% to delegate it to the supercomputer that I'm happy about that. So just know how to work it. I have my own platform. And if you want, I can teach you how to create AI as your thought partner, a real thought partner, not just to write. If somebody interesting, I have my own community. So I prepare right now for the things, how to make your own thoughts partner that are gonna think with you together, not instead with you, to be you as superhuman. If you want, is everyone gonna bring some thumbs up, and next time I'm gonna prepare and make those for you to make your thoughts partner available for you. It's like half an hour session. You're gonna know how to create a brainstorm any topic and save it and bring it inside. It's gonna be a reflection of who you are. And it's going to be emphasized thinking with you together and make you more powerful person. So not need to be scared, need to utilize it. And regarding the extension, this is one example how I use it. And it is only one. So I'm delegated. I don't want to down and click to confirm those campaigns for the brand that I'm working in. They a lot.
All right, all right. So Megan, we got to get an AI to clean her house for her. And Stephanie, we got to get an AI that's going to edit her videos for her. And yeah, they do got some AI that will edit your videos for you. But the problem is you got to watch it and make sure that they edit it the way you want it edited. But anyway, that's not the point. There is, and I just want you guys to, think about some of the things we talked about today and watch the replay so we can make sure we get as many of the questions and things that we have for Stas, and hopefully I can disseminate some of it or distill some of it so we can go over it again next week, God willing. And with that, It is 1:20 now, so you got 40 minutes to eat your lunch or go grab you a beverage and to get ready for Alto Vis at 2 p.m. And with that, and tell Juliana, Stas, can you please tell Juliana that, we miss her. We
I
still
told
love
her
her.
today she
Okay.
is busy. She unfortunately Friday here is like packed day.
Right, because of the children. I
Unfortunately,
understand. Oh,
unfortunately,
well, we gotta
it's a money.
get
You
them
need to
up
feed
there,
family, you
working.
need to make money.
That's right. That's right. All right, you guys. And so with that, I will be on my phone at 2 because I want to be laying across the bed while I'm listening to y'all. Okay. Love you guys. Thanks so much for everything, and I will see you later.
Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Take care.
Bye, everyone.